I think it's been a good start. I think we've got obviously lots of new voices. I think a lot of freshness around the place with the group, and the first 4-year players have been back now for 3 weeks, and the older players have just been introduced to a lot of new things as well. So it's exciting for everyone. It's new, but we've got a lot of work to do. I guess when the last game finished, there was, all of a sudden there was a lot of work to be done. Obviously, a lot of new people to bring into the building, and obviously a lot of people left that have been here for a long time. So I think when I walked into the office first week after finishing that last game, getting the players out of the office, sending them away on their break, I think it hit home a little bit then that it had started, and there was a lot of work to be done, and probably didn't feel real until the first week of the pre-season when the players got here and it was go time. Yeah, I think it's more around the me staying true to myself and being real with the players. I think the way the game is played, I like to think that there's more than one style of the way the game should be played, so making sure the players are prepared and understand the way I think about the game, but also then bringing their own ideas to the way that we want to play. So my philosophy is it evolves over time, and it has evolved over time in all of my coaching, but at the same time it's just about me staying true to myself. It's a good question. I think it's really about how whole game plan comes together. So that's a bit of a broad answer, but it's about how our offence works with our defence and our defence works with our offence, and then the contest is sort of sitting in between, and probably the nearly the most important part to that. Look, we've got I guess a new way of defending, how that evolves, what that looks like over time, what that looks like with our playing group. I love the thought of the players sort of exploring with it and making it better, and I want to make sure we're not just a team defensive team. It's got to have some balance in it with the way that we play. So what the evolution of that looks like over time, it will evolve and it will look different. But I am excited about what that actually looks like come round 1, round 2, and then by the end of the year. I think the easy answer as a senior coach is all of them. I'm really excited about the players that were brought into the building over the last 12 months, from mid-year to last year's draft. I just think there's a lot of excitement around those guys. They got a little taste of it this season in 2025, but I do think there's talent there to make better, and along with guys that have been in the system for a long time. With different voices, different coaching, just to see what it looks like for those guys. So I'm not one that likes to single out the individuals. I feel it's unnecessary pressure in some ways, but I am excited about the group. I think it was when I was coaching North Adelaide and had that experience of coaching my own team. Obviously won the premiership there. I feel like I sort of came out the end of that chapter going, well, this is what I want to do. Now I've got to put the steps in place to go do it. So that's when I went to Fremantle and learnt some more craft and learnt different ways of other coaches, the way they go about it. So in my head, I was pretty clear on my pathway from there. I don't think I've probably had the biggest challenge yet, which is pretty obvious. I guess it's just the decision-making process on everything that happens at the footy club. So many people want to run something by you and get an answer, and you're involved in that process. So that's probably been the thing that stood out to me the most so far. And you're the leader. As far as our coaches and players go, I'm the leader of men and leader of those guys, and they're looking for direction, and I've got to give them that. I think when you see improvement from day to day, week to week, when you see a player come into your office, you give him something to work on, they go away, they work on it, and then you see it come out in their football. So that's been my experience as an assistant coach. I guess now as the senior coach, it's the same thing. It's to see the team start from where we've started at the start of pre-season, give them all the information about the game plan, and now work through that as a coaching group and with the playing group, and to see that evolve and hopefully by by the end of the year, it's evolved into a really solid game plan and one that will hold up at the end of the season. Yeah, I guess it's without putting any extra pressure on Jack. He got those, I think it was 3 to 4 games at the end of the season. I think we saw him grow in those 3 to 4 games, just like he did in the SNFL at the start of the year. He started slow and he built into it and improved his game and got better, and then did the same thing at AFL level. So, he's obviously, like all the players, they need a really big pre-season. He's filling out, he's getting stronger, his body's getting stronger, and I think what his game looks like at the end of 26 to what it starts, I think you'll see really good improvement from him. Well, he's a big unit, 203 centimetre key back. You don't find them very often. He's athletic, he can mark the footy, and he works really hard in whatever he does. So I think he's got a big future at our football club. I think he'll play like a lot of games and be a really good player for us and a consistent player for us. Like Jack, he's still got a lot to learn. He's still got to get stronger with looking after his body, but really excited for the future for him. He's just got great balance in his life, whether it's in footy to away from footy with his family. I think he's growing into his leadership. I think he's getting a lot more confident with backing himself in as a leader. Like a player when they first start, they evolve and they get better, and I think he will improve and start to know that this team is his team and build it from there.